What is the difference between a plantation slave in 1850 and a Steve Chinese Jobs, communist China, slave in China? What is the difference of the antebellum slave or even the post-antebellum slave and in China? I mean, there's got to be a big radical difference. What's the difference? Nothing! Nothing! Nothing is the fucking difference. What? Because it's out of sight? It's out of fucking mind? There are winds of fucking change, and we need to fucking wake up as the consumer, as the individual. It is not me, right here in my face. It's clear across that ocean. I can't see it. As we are fucking empowering fucking communist slave owners. The Chinese, Steve Chinese job. They says, oh, we can't come back. Obama says there's some jobs that aren't coming back. Maybe. But you know what? That short period's a very short window. And not only that, what is the difference between your ancestors, as Barack Obama's ancestors were not slaves? Remember, he was not black enough, but Michelle's was, and her last name was Robinson. Wow, Jackie. Her father was amazing. Her mom. She comes from amazing people. I think the African American community and the Hispanic community, as what is the difference between handing a so-called illegal or their child who come here, who you created this dynamic with your dirty Harry philosophy, create a situation, a dynamic bitch about it, and then create a false military industrialized cure, which you are the problem. Handing them cash to mow your lawn, to clean your room, handing them cash to stucco your house, put fake rock on your house. What is the difference between that and empowering a plantation owner in 1850 to say, the difference between now in 2012 paying a brown person $20 to mow your lawn, saying, oh, sorry, I haven't got paid by the contractor here yet. Here's $20. You just keep exploiting them, because they know there's no one they can go run to and call. Or the difference between going and getting hair extensions from dead Chinese prisoners, or going into Wal-Mart and buying exploited Chinese or your Apple iPhone, going and buying as it's built by freaking exploited slaves in China. What is the difference? Nothing! 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 It is usury. It is unchristian. It is usury, usury. As we are the usury freaking capital of the world. It is unchristian. You cannot call yourselves Christian. It is immoral. It is wrong in any type of philosophy ever known to man. People need to understand that and wake that up. I mean, let's get real about this. We had tariffs and duties. We could cure this entire economy with an executive order by Obama. But we have to push him there. We have to push the breadth of the country there. That is wrong. We have to become a moral people again, like our parents were and our grandparents, who created the strongest middle class in world history via protectionism. 90% tax rate on the 1% it was in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. Not only that, 400% tariffs on there was in the 1960s and 1950s and 1970s, as the greatest generation, if a company was bringing in goods from a land, they were exploiting slaves to build that good, there would have been 1,000% tariff on it. Simply a 50% tariff on imported Chinese or South American exploited goods. And people that are paying cash and exploiting the Hispanic population, taking advantage of this ugly situation created, it's against the law. That's who needs it. It is not the exploiter, it is the exploiter. Put them in jail. Put them in jail. And you young people that are growing up now, you so-called anchor babies, who as I teach, and I'm around them so much in my life, you're growing up now. You grew up, you're as American as apple pie. I don't care if you came here when you was 2, 3, 5, 6, you are as American. You are America. You are America. And stick up for your parents. Stick up for your aunts and uncles. Stick up for them. Maybe they can't speak English. Maybe they can't stand up for themselves. Maybe they're afraid to go to the emergency room when they fall off the scaffold and break their arm. Maybe they're afraid to stand up to that boss. You do it for them. You do it through your vote, which you did the other day. You stand up for them. It is usury. And I know the Mexican population here, for one. As I say it all the time, remember this. When my family got here in 1847, this was Mexico. Eva says it the best. The more going to jump us, we jump. My family been here for under 7 flags. It is usury. You are Catholics. I know so many of you are Catholics in the Mexican population. You understand what usury is. Stand up for your parents. Stand up, quit buying these exploited goods. Demand that our politicians put tariffs and duties. We had a little bit of 50% tariffs and duties on that. They're still going to import China. They're still going to import. We could build our infrastructure up massively. The debt would be gone. We would be filthy, filthy, stinking rich. Really, it's that simple. But until the breath of the country can realize that Walmart moves into a community and destroys the entire community. Oh, we saved you $2,300 on your freaking bill last year when it cost you $60,000 in wages. And that is a fact. That is a fact. The average American in our town in 1975 made $106,000 a year. If you incorporate the paying cash now, the average person in our town makes less than $20,000 a year. It is usury, usury, usury. What is the difference? Nothing. That is it. 1483.